Sometimes life feels unfair, even when you do everything right. You keep going, you fight, and yet nothing moves. What if peace doesn't come from outside, but from your mind? In a small countryside town lived Evelyn Carter, an elderly woman with a gentle smile. Her face was marked by time, but her eyes looked peaceful. She lived alone in a small house near a large oak tree. Every morning she swept her porch as if she were sweeping away worry. Then she sat under the oak with her tea, simply present. People came to talk and left feeling lighter. If this story speaks to you, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next ones. In that town, everyone worked hard from morning to night. Some seasons were dry and the crops failed. Other times, illness arrived and everything felt heavier. Worry often hung in the air like an invisible cloud. One day, a young mother named Sarah Miller came to Evelyn's door. She looked exhausted, and her heart was near breaking. Her husband left to find work far away, and then silence. The children were hungry, and Sarah didn't know how to hold on. In her mind, the worst scenarios replayed on loop. Evelyn listened without judgment, as if she had all the time in the world. Then she invited her to sit and breathe. She asked, "What do you believe will happen next?" Sarah answered with fear. She only expected something bad. Evelyn said, "What you feed your mind eventually feeds you too." Dark thoughts steal your strength before the day even begins. But hope keeps you standing even when everything shakes. To help her understand, Evelyn told an old story. A broke man alone cried by a river. A stranger stopped and asked why he was suffering so much. She showed him what he no longer noticed: water, shade, light, life. He felt the breeze, and for the first time, his breathing slowed. His life didn't become easy, but his view changed. Sarah understood. Sometimes the first victory is inside. The next day, Sarah made a simple but brave decision. She whispered, "Today, I choose hope." The problems were still there, but she stopped giving them all her power. She held her children close and spoke to them softly. She walked straighter, as if her heart returned to its place. Days passed, then weeks. One morning, an envelope was waiting. Her stomach tightened, then her eyes lit up. Her husband found a job and was finally sending support. She cried, but not from fear anymore, from relief. She ran to Evelyn as if her legs had found life again. Evelyn welcomed her with the same calm smile. She said, "You see, hope opens doors that fear keeps closed." It wasn't a miracle from the sky. It was a mind that didn't surrender. Sarah even began helping others around her, and little by little, people came to listen to Evelyn too. To every complaint, she answered with the same simplicity. She reminded them the mind can become a refuge, even when things go wrong. So people worked with more faith and less weight on their hearts. Even on hard days, they kept an inner light. The town didn't become perfect, but it became more alive. Because a thought can change an attitude, and an attitude can change a life. Evelyn remained what she always was, a quiet reminder. Peace is not a life without problems. It's a mind that knows where to place its light. Fear steals your energy before the test even begins. Hope, on the other hand, gives you direction. Change just one thing, the way you think, and you'll see your path clear, step by step. It's not a promise of ease, it's a promise of strength. Remember this, the mind becomes what it repeats. If this story spoke to you, subscribe for more stories that calm the mind and strengthen the heart.